It's minicamp and OTA season, and we're going back to looking at the Cleveland Browns and getting another look at Shedeur Sanders with fresh clips from today's practice. Hot and heavy, off the press. We're going to watch him throw the ball around, work through some drills. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at practice. Rookie camp, minicamp, OTAs, training camp, workouts in between, interviews, whatever it is going to be here. You want to know about your new rookies? It's here. You want to know about your quarterback battles? It's here. Those guys are drafted in fantasy football every day right here. Click that button. Stop missing out on your players. But we're looking at Shedeur Sanders today. 7 minutes of clips. I did not know I had that much. All from today's practice. Wrapping up or just wrapped up. But here we go. Fresh clips. There we go. Getting it out. Boom. Touchdown. Touchdown. So when I get these clips, I read the accounts as well. Things ain't looking bad. Things ain't looking bad. It's looking good. We had one pick, but it was off a deflection. All in all, we're stacking days, and we've been stacking days pretty good for Shedeur Sanders. I'll definitely say that. And if you're new here, I got all the clips from all his practices, whatever came out, from rookie camp to now. I got them all, and we'll keep going over them. But here we go. Here's another one. Don't know what happened there. I got too many bodies in my face. We'll just call it a sack or just call him on the ground. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to that one. Comment section, just let me know. Just let me know. If you see something I don't see, just call it out. Just call it out. Here we go. We're going to another play. What I like about him is he's been very consistent and consistently good in stacking days, which is something you need to do. Obviously, as a rookie, obviously where you were drafted at, obviously with everything else entails. But he's stacking days, been looking good. He looks the part, too. He's carrying himself well. He's not really carrying himself as a rookie. He's carrying himself with some cojones. He's carrying himself with some good moxie. Kind of like a vet, like he's been there before. And you're looking at this quarterback battle. And really, you got Flacco, Pickett, and Gabriel's more like battling for a good spot as a backup. He's a very good backup. He's a very good developmental backup quarterback that's probably going to stick around in the league for years. Get his moments as a starter here and there when attrition happens, injuries, whatever, happens to the starters probably for multiple different teams. Shedeur is a upside starter level quarterback, prospect. That's what you're seeing there. And upside through the roof type deal. He's got a pretty deep ball. Pretty back fade, pretty back corner, pretty along the sideline. Accurate downfield. Seeing things go on there. Flacco's been playing well. I've not dug up all his clips from today's practice. I just did a video on his clips. I did not know they were going to let the beat writers cook today. But today they let the beat writers cook. We got a lot of clips. Looks like this guy's straight up running practice on this video. Stepping back, getting it out. Is that the touchdown? Was that the touchdown? We'll see it a few more times. Here we go on the move. He throws well on the move. I know that's a characteristic a lot of people didn't talk about much during the draft process, but go back to his FCS clips, his tape. You'll definitely see him on the run a little bit more, just throwing it. I think that's an underrated part of his game. Just be able to move the pocket. Back here. Step back, gets it out. Good anticipation. Good anticipation there. Good anticipation. Stepping back. That's the one I was talking about. That was the one I was talking about earlier. Like, hey, you definitely will see it. Remember that? Here we go. Through the drills. Stepping back, 92-3 the fan, kicking it up for us. There it is, a closer look. Like I said, you're definitely going to see that one. We threw a touchdown today. Stepping back, moving. Watch this. This is probably more to me than the touchdown, honestly. Just he showed you some of those legs. Like, his mobility was a concern for some people throughout the draft process. It wasn't really for me because I looked at all the tape. There we are. There we are. Like, he's not Mike Vick, but some of the things that was set right there. You see that little window there? We window dressing. Step in there. That's good anticipation. Good anticipation there with 23 right there. Right there, we're watching Flacco throw the ball. Now it's our turn. He's stacking days. Flacco's been stacking days too. Pickett, from what I've read and heard, some of the accounts were from the ESPN radio in Cleveland, that he has not been looking good, and those are accounts from last week. We'll have more accounts bubble up over the next few hours and days. This is all fresh. Boom, right there. That was a good hit right there. That was a good one. Hit as in completed pass. I was using my Madden slang. There we go. See how he carries himself? Watch him. Watching the play. He's on looking. He's on looking. Stepping up. Getting it out there. A little toss. Pitch and catch. Should look like pitch and catch. That's it. Nothing diabolical there. Pitch and catch should look like pitch and catch. An easy curl route should look like an easy curl route. Boom. Pitch and catch should look like pitch and catch. Don't take the simple stuff for granted. Because when it goes bad, that's when you should be concerned. And I'm saying, like, multiple times, you're going to have an errant throw from everybody. Even Tom Brady, Troy Aikman, whoever. It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. Step back. See where this throw goes. There we are, hitting them. Pitch and catch should look like pitch and catch. Stepping back. Looking. There we are. Hitting the coach. Hitting the coach. Here's some more. Stepping up. Working on the feet. It looks good throwing on the run. It looks good. There's Gabriel. Gets it out there. Gabriel last week had some balls batted down. Height coming in the factor there. But Shedeur has been stacking days. That's a pretty one. That's a pretty one. Again, like I said, you're definitely going to be seeing that one. You're definitely going to be seeing that one. That touchdown. Blowing up social media right now. Here's some more. Stepping back. Going through. There's the batted pick. Like I said, take what you want with that. Take what you want. There was another pick from last week as well. I had it in one of my other videos. But all in all, everything together, things been looking solid. Things have been looking solid. There's old Pickett. There he is. What I think about this quarterback battle, I'm not too into Kenny Pickett. Like, if you've been following the channel and you've been watching all these, I'm not too into Kenny Pickett. Have not even at Pitt. Not even during the draft process. Not when he got selected in the first round by the Steelers. No. Not into Kenny Pickett too much. I think he is a good gatekeeper for Shedeur. Like, if we get past Kenny Pickett, we make him look bad in camp. When we start surpassing him, that is going to be our indicator that things are clicking. I think Flacco might get a pass by the coaching staff as long as he doesn't go errant throwing a lot of picks. I want to go back and look at that play. I want to go back and see what happened there. Because every time I'm talking, so I got bodies in my way. We're on the ground. Come back here. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Play action. Bodies. Was that a slippage? There's too many bodies. Too many bodies. But Flacco, if he goes errant, he goes on a run throwing picks because he has that in him. We've seen that. Then that could be an issue for us. That could be an issue for him. And that could allow Shedeur to step over him. But I look for one of the vets, and I'm leaning Flacco over Pickett because that's how I felt going in. That's how I feel like with the tape. That's how I feel like with those prospects. And I feel like one of the vets probably will start off as the starter, and I think we're going to see multiple starters from this unit. I think Shedeur's going to get his chance. I think we're not going to get buried. If we keep stacking days, we could start the season. We keep stacking days. And the days are going to matter more in July than now. But this matters more than what we saw this time in May in rookie camp. Rookie camp, remember, that was against the rookies. And you're going up against 7-on-7. Some of those are tryout guys. Some of the guys are the rookies you drafted. But now it's against the vets, guys with NFL experience. we're stacking days. We've been looking good. We just got to keep doing it. And everything's going to play its course. And he's a rookie, remember, so you do have to give him grace. You do have to treat him like a rookie. Don't treat him like he's Tom Brady right now. Treat him like a rookie. But he's looking good. He's stacking days. Like I've been saying, I said it a million times. I said it all last week. And that's all you can ask for right now. Allow him to mature into this system. Allow him to develop into the system, into the NFL, like any other rookie. Like Jaden Daniels last year, Caleb Williams, give him their grace. Give him his time. But right now, everything's been looking solid. Joe Flacco's been looking good. He's thrown some picks as well. Flacco has thrown some picks in camp. We covered that a couple hours ago. We covered last week's clips of him. Again, Flacco can go on a run throwing picks. That is the nature of his game. That could happen. Father Time might just step in on him too. He's been beating it. He's been doing pretty good. Father Time is holding his hand a little bit right now, but he might let go. Got to pay attention to that. Kenny Pickett, I could be wrong. He could step up and be better than expected, but I'm not a fan. And Dylan Gabriel, I actually like him. I liked him throughout the draft process, but for what he is a very good developmental backup quarterback that can stick around the league, that can be a good asset. Like, he could be on this Browns team for a bit as a backup, step in some games, be good, and that could be year 2, 3, whatever, give you a good 2 to 4 week run, maybe winning half of those games, which is very good for a backup. I could definitely see that. If you're winning more than half the games, then you're a starter. That's the thing about that. There's not 32 starter level quarterbacks in the NFL. There's usually about 30-ish or less. Usually. Maybe there's some years there's more. Usually not. That's the toughest position in football. That's why you got to give these rookies some grace. He's a good quarterback. Where's my Colorado Buffalo fans at? Where are they at? Because you guys watched me all off season long in the high school recruiting, watching your guys. Now we're looking at Shedeur. Solid playmaker. Let him cook. Give him some time to cook. Another day has been stacked here for Shedeur Sanders. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to think about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.